Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com doing some cube drafting with our Celestia deck. Yes, we'd like to play first. That's always good with a Chrome Mox deck. Keepable hand, we got 3 lands. We have a first turn play and a third turn play. Hopefully we draw into a second turn play. No, we'd not like to mulligan this. Or another one drop would be great. Soldier Pantheon is not bad in this format. I'm sure I saw a ton of like removal as far as like Electrolyze, Vindicate, if there was a Lightning Helix going around, that this dude dodges. So a lot of the removal is multicolored. So we'll start off with the Soldier Pantheon and see if we're not up against some crazy first turn Blightsteel Colossus deck. I've seen those going around on the YouTube. So no first turn play on his part. Don't know what white cards he has because we seem to have like a monopoly on the white cards. Maidslayer Angel is definitely fine. Gonna attack in here with Mr. Soldier Pantheon. And we draw first blood. That's always a good sign, right? I'm going to definitely go with a Blade Splicer, probably followed up by a Spear of Heliod, and just try to aggro him out. So there's our Mox Jet that we took a Mox Ruby over. CV Coalition Relic had 1 mana of any color mana pool, put a charge counter at your upkeep, main phase removal charge counters from mana. Oh, geez. All right, so I'm going up against a white ramp deck, which I don't know. He didn't take an Elish Norn. So I'm definitely on a clock before I can actually deal with whatever shenanigans he puts out. I mean, he could just be using these for any sort of ramp into like the Eldrazi's I saw going around and any degenerate cards like that. It's definitely going to be a Blade Splicer. And again, I'm probably going to follow it up with a Spear of Heliod depending on what he puts out. And we saw a Day of Judgment. We saw a Catastrophe. I saw a ton of removal, white removal. So I could get just blown out by that. Good thing is I do have some reach with Sun Titan, Birthing Pod, Revel Arc. I mean, this is just basically a pod deck that I'm playing without the combo. Again, I've played this deck pretty religiously during Innistrad and Scars of Mirrodin blocks. And so I'm very familiar with how this deck runs. Jeez, this is a ramp deck. So I might just actually switch over to red and bring in a bunch of enchantment hate. And that way I can destroy these. Again, I think that it's actually just gonna be Spear of Heliod, and we're gonna try to race him. He's on a 1 turn clock here. He has 1 turn to deal with this. Which, again, a Catastrophe will do it. We have some reach with Kitchen Finks. A Sundering Titan, probably... I just lose 1 land. Not that big of a deal. I do need to draw into a land, though. Mother Runes will be nice. But again, I think we just tack into him. We swing into him. Geez, that actually did hurt because it's... Yeah, but then we can give... Yeah, we're just going to continue to swing in. He's going to block the Golem, most likely. And I'm definitely going to bring in red. And probably cut the green completely. Go a red-white just because we have so much hate. I guess we'll splash in green a little bit because we have tons of hate for his artifacts if he's an artifact-based deck. And he's got to have another play here. And it brings it back in at the beginning of next end step. Okay. So he's gonna take down... He's going to take down all lands here. All my lands. But he's got to take down his own mountain. And so if he does have any sort of removal, I am in a bit of a pickle. But Ancient Grudge, and I didn't get the Relic Warder. Kind of wish I would have taken the Relic Warder now. He does have a Phyrexian Revoker. That will allow him to block. Yeah, unfortunately, I might not be able to get there because I'll lose everything. And I can't give him another turn, can I? He's down to a 1. And his Sundering Titan comes back in. Destroys a plains. And this is going to be a long, grindy matchup, I think. I'm going to have to draw into land, land, land. I mean, if I attack in with everything... Yeah, I just have to wait... Jeez, he's not a very rampy deck, though. This is just crazy. That was a perfect draw on his part to get that Sundering Titan out. But he's going to be able to probably just out-card advantage me in the long run. Yeah, just crazy amounts of lands in his... A Thundermaw Hellkite now, okay. Again, he's got to play it safe, though. He's actually yeah, it's a flyer. So if I still can't draw into anything. I can make him lose his Phyrexian Revoker and Rager. But again, yeah, he's going to just try to put me on a clock. And yeah, we're just going to be 1 damage off. There's a green, which is terrible. As I have to block his Sundering Titan here. Just going to go for the flyers again. I don't think I can do anything here. Yeah, I needed this to be a white and then top deck into a Path to Exile, and that's not going to do it. So we lose to a ramped out Sundering Titan. But the good news is he is playing gazillion artifacts. And even like, I think Arc Trail might actually be worth it to bring in like Flickerwisp and Phyrexian Revoker. And Char's going to come in. I'm not going to bring anything else. So I'm going to take the green out. And go for more of the red strategy. I mean, I kind of want to bring Bloodbraid Elf in, and just go a few green. So it's going to be anything. I mean, I love Baneslayer Angel here. Champion here. Magus the Moon's kind of nice because he does have some non-basic, but I mean, that just helps him. And Whipcorder, don't need to bring Whipcorder in. I don't even think Moran Crusader is necessary here because we need to add some lands, and it's definitely going to be all this creature hate that I'm going to bring in. And I even like Incinerate here, and so I'm not going to go any sort of green, even though Ancient Grudge and don't I need... Well, I do need green for both Tin Street Hoogan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of like all of these higher drop stuff. And I think I'm going to... Any double sort of red I think I'm going to get... Or white I'm going to get rid of. And we're going to go a quicker... I think Lotus Cobra here is necessary. I don't think that Llanowar Elves is. Thrun is decent. Xenagos I am going to bring in. It's something he'll have to deal with. And Hero Bladehold I'm still going to bring in. Very fast card. And Baneslayer Angel I'm going to bring in. I'm going to add 2 more lands. I'm going to add in some mountains. We're going to add 3 mountains. Take away... We'll add some more mountains. And I don't know how... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we need this many green. 1, 2. So we'll add another plains here. And, oh, I guess we don't even need a plains. Well, let's play 15 lands. I'm going to call this good. And hopefully it works out in our favor. Maybe I don't need Birthing Pod here, but I think if Birthing Pod gets out, it's pretty good. Yes, I play first. That was about a God of God draws. I'm not going to mulligan this just because I do have all the lands I need. And this Tin Street Hoogan to destroy an artifact. I mean, if I just destroy like a Gilded Lotus, right there is game. So, and I've got early game for the Incinerate. I'm going to go ahead and just play a red. That'll give us some options for the following turn. And hopefully we don't draw any more lands. I mean, there's only 10 more in the deck. So, there we go. We'll draw into some more lands. How about that? So possibly that's a mulligan hand. Maybe that's a terrible keep. But again, if he throws out any sort of ramp here, I'm going to kill it with 10th Street Hooligan. And if he throws anything else on him, I'm going to incinerate it. So this is Dustbowl is completely useless versus me. Mox Jet. I don't know if I care about a Mox Jet. That we will kill, as it ramps up like crazy. So again, it's not a Gilded Lotus. He's got the same damn draw again that he had last time. So we'll 10th Street Hooligan here. Kill off the Coalition Relic. Little slow, though. We didn't have any of our aggro draw. Maybe I should have just gone aggro again. But, I mean, he ramped up again the exact same way he did last time. Can't quite get a Gilded Lotus out this time, though. And Boros Garrison, he's got to turn back his Dust Bowl. I don't think I'm going to be aggro enough before. Of course, he's going to have his Sundering Titan. They always do. And it's going to just completely wipe my board because I've got so many options for him. I mean, he destroys a plains, a forest, and a mountain. I mean, usually Sundering Titan's not that bad of a card for me to deal with. But again, he just had God draw with the Flicker Wisp as well. I mean, I didn't get to see much of his deck last time, but that was enough to see exactly what he's trying to do. Probably his first turn, or his first pick, and then he went from there. So he's still got 3 available. And I cannot draw into another land here, or it's basically over. If he needs Incinerate, I'm going to have a Mother of Runes. Okay, don't care about that. And I draw another land. So, terrible, terrible, terrible. I will attack in with the 10th Street Hooligan. And I've got a whopping 8 lands total. I mean, I guess I am pretty good against Sundering Titan. But if a Hellkite comes out here, I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. Gilded Lotus. Now he can ramp into anything. And I don't even think that's worth killing. I mean, it might be. Just got flooded there. There's really nothing you can do against flood. I am going to incinerate this, just in case it doesn't get Flicker Wisped and what nonsense. And there's a Revel Arc. I got nothing in the grave. It's when it leaves play. Return 2 Dark Creatures power 2 or less to the battlefield. It's worth casting, though. I mean, it's a 4/3 flyer. But now I'm wishing I would have cut out all of my high drops because I pretty much have nothing now. I mean, I pretty much could cast any one of them. So at least a 4/3 flyer he's got to deal with, though. I mean, Thundermaw could come out here. He's got 4 cards in hand. He's still got a 2, 3. Yeah, he's got a million mana. It could be Sundering Titan again here. I'm sure that's what it is. Yep. And it wipes. Good thing is, though, that is the good news, is we have backups here. And hopefully we can actually pull this one off. Again, anything I draw, I can pretty much cast. Oh, Magic the Gathering. Why do you do this? 15 land deck, and we flood out. I've drawn one non-land this entire game. Kept a 4-lander then, or I kept a 5. Yeah, I did keep a 5. I mean, that definitely was my bad for keeping a 5-lander. And I'm going to play this more safe and just chuck out a mountain here. And if he has a way to flicker wisp the Sundering Titan, I guess that's just that's life. I mean, I've got Chrome Mox, and I guess Chrome Mox would be a terrible draw by this point. But I mean, Sundering Titan, I think I don't block here. Is he just gonna Thundermaw again? So the exact same freaking game, down to a T, the exact same cards I have to deal with again. Just craziness. And I can't do anything against any of these. He's going to attack in for 12 damage. I do believe at this point has blocked the Sundering Titan. And he can still cast whatever's in his hand because he still has 5 mana. And a Molten Massacre. 4 damage to our creature player. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do. There's nothing I can even draw into. Swords of Plowshare is nice, but at this point, I'm just too far behind to really do anything. I'm going to get this back, kill the Sundering Titan, kill the Massacre. Swords of Plowshare just puts him back up, though. And, I mean, the only thing, even now that he just discards cards, he discards any lands that he has or any other artifacts that he has. And he does have a creature since I gave him that Incinerate. I'm still thinking Incinerate's fine, though. Okay, we still get a 10 Street Hooligan out of this. But the Sundering Titan is, I mean, we're on a very, very fast clock with the Titan. And I don't believe it is Exile. He gains 10 life, though. Oh, no, power. Is it worth it? I think I just Swords to Plowshare the Thundermaw. And just go ahead and block the Sundering Titan. And just hope for like another removal. Artifact removal, which my deck has tons of, for the Titan and the Molten Massacre. There's a Chrome Mox. All right, I think that's actually game. We lose this. Ridiculous, but we'll go on to another match. Sometimes that's just how you draw. That probably was a mulligan. That was kind of stupid on my part that I just got so crazy over one artifact removal in my hand, as I thought that that could shut him down if I just shut down his ramp, but. Yeah, and what does he show me? He shows me, I don't care what's in your hand, dude. When you draw 10 lands out of your 15 in the game, there's no way you can win that. So kind of I just want that match over and over and over again because I think I can win that. Not 20 out of or 18 out of 20 times, and we just end up having to have that 5%. Both games where we actually do lose. Anyway, this has been Kevin with RogueDeckbuilder.com. Sorry about the windiness. Thanks for watching.